The six-time World SBK champion Jonathan Rea returned to the front of the Modal FIM Superbike World Championship field by claiming pole position in Saturday morning's TISO Superpole session, and in a dramatic damp-to-dry race 1, Rea dropped down the order to 6th, but it was still his best Yamaha result, even if the number 65 would have been hoping for a podium or more after lining up from pole. With tricky conditions, and rain falling before the race, a damp but rapidly drying track surface with threatening rain clouds overhead in the afternoon kept everyone on their toes to take the correct tire choice before the start of the race. The number 65 made a great start to lead the first two sectors, dropping back into the front group back as the race developed. Rea's choice of slick tires and a strong fightback meant a chance at the podium was more than realistic, but 6th was the final result when the race was cut short by a red flag on lap 15. Discussing about the race, Rea said, "It set up us for the race to make a good start. I got the whole shot, but in the first part, you never want to be the guy leading in those conditions because you don't know how slippery it is. I made a couple of mistakes. The defining moment of my race was probably Loca coming through at the last corner. I lost 2 positions just off the back of the group. I had a huge moment between turns 2 and 3. Aside from that, you had to be patient until the track dried out. The track almost got completely dry, there was a dry line through Sector 1, and the rest of the track dried throughout the race. There are some areas we need to improve the bike tomorrow. A real shame the red flag came out because I felt like I was making some progress at the end. I could smell a podium, but I was just too far away. I really enjoyed the Superpole session because I felt at one with the bike even in those tricky conditions, and lap after lap I built a good rhythm. You never know how fast to go because there is always a lot of risk, but the track was damp and drying out. This of course overheats the wet tires and they move around. I kept thinking maybe someone is going to come in for the intermediate, but I had no time left. When I saw P1 on my pit board at the end, I was so happy. Not just for me, but all the guys in the team that need this lift. It was really nice for Yamaha as well and set us up for the race to make a good start. I whole shot the start, but then in the first part of the race you don't want to be the guy leading in those conditions because you don't know how slippery it is. A good solid day that leaves us wanting more.